Who said I'm late? I actually am late, chat. How we doing, chat? It's that time of the week, your classic Friday hot takes. Well, I need to get everything ready because I literally did not announce one single thing saying I'm gonna be streaming or like anything, like any announcement. And I was gonna start it in 30 minutes, even later than usual. However, I was like, fuck it. I'll just stream right now. Oh my god. What's good, Chattington? It's hosted Bagel Bro, Chuz, Avery, Katsuki. Nah, I don't even know how I said Katsuki, like I fucking didn't watch My Hero. Mawberry, Kiro, Iki edits. Someone said he was 25th. Fire. Send it in the Discord now. Yeah. I'm sending it in the Discord right now. Okay. Live now for hot takes. Okay. Okay. Guys, I don't think I'll ever have a consistent schedule, but it's okay. There's a new chapter? No, there's no new chapter. We're doing... Oh, wait. Guys, chapter review. There's no chapter review. We'll just leave the timer up there because why not? Bro was late for his own stream. That'd be so funny. Hot Take Friday goes wild. Yes, sir. Or... Yeah. In general, bro. I'm excited for it. I scanned through some of the hot takes just so that we could, like, see... So that we don't get, like, some horrible hot takes, bro. Because last week, guys, all right. For the people that are early in the stream, guys, we're gonna have that timer, and people are gonna be like, yo, what's that timer for? We're just, like, nobody says anything, because we don't know what the timer is for. What's good, Nova? I gotta go, but good luck for the stream. Appreciate you for stopping by, EK Edits. Yeah, but anyways, chat. Happy Friday. Happy Hot Takes Friday. It is that time of the week that we do it. I'm really hoping that we don't get that, like, overrated, underrated hot take we had last stream. Dude, that was too funny. What's the timer for? Don't worry about it, Lemons. Don't worry about it. Okay, bet. We're doing it. Have you seen the Psy dying theories? Who put that? The timer is for me dying? Yeah. Me too, Kiki. All right. But anyways... Hope y'all had a good week. Hope y'all's finals, if you guys are taking finals. I know people are graduating today. I know Chibi said she was graduating earlier. Everyone else that is like doing all those things, like school-wise, literally school-wise. Because, bro, I survived it, bro. You know, like the freedom thing, I survived. Should a Hiryo step in? And that was like too funny, bro. What theories? These surprise streams are sending me, dog. Yeah, Kiwi. All right, so let me tell you the story of like the stream. I was gonna do it in 30 minutes, have an announcement 30 minutes before it happened. But what's good, Stick? I was gonna have like an announcement a little bit before it, but I was like, dude, I'ma just turn it on right now. Anyways, chat. We got a lot on the itinerary today. So obviously we got hot takes per usual. Chapter 303. There was a little blurb for it. So you know what? We're gonna talk about it. I think it's literally about like something about the BLUELOCK Japan. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not sure. That's why we're gonna talk about it. And guys, if you guys are in the Discord, it's your mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mom. Fire. You have reached Unk status, guys. I have not reached Unk status. You know who has reached Unk status, though? Dat Boy Rack, who's also like a BLUELOCK reactor. Like, he reacts to the chapters. He reacted to the anime. Dat Boy Rack is like 25 now, bro. That's one of my homies. I've talked to him a lot. Bro is actually Unk status. I don't know if you guys know who Dat Boy Rack is. If you don't read my hot take, I'm gonna cry. Guys, I was also tempted to just like go to the ending of the hot takes, you know? Just so that we can actually get it, because I feel bad for the people that don't do it, but it's also like first come first serve, you know, or that like submit it hella late. But also like if I do it hella like towards the end and then go backwards, there's gonna be people submitting like the worst hot takes just to rage bait the stream, you know. Because I know my chat. I know you guys would do that. I know you guys are gonna do that. in the Hiryo, in the U20 World Cup, Sai is gonna crush Rin in his dream. Same with Isagi, but Isagi is gonna get forward and Rin will not, and that's how Isagi will surpass Rin. I'm not sure about the U20 World Cup. I think Rin is gonna do really good in the U20 World Cup, and I think Isagi is gonna take the reins during the actual World Cup. We'll see what happens there. Wait, why do you look like Zan Tetsu? Bro, what? Alright, what the fuck is my chat saying, dude? We literally, what, we're 6 minutes into the stream and people are saying this. Made my name easier, let's go, Zix. I never submit any hot takes because all my takes are cold as fuck. Didn't you submit you submitted the Kunigami takes, right, Kiki? I remember last time. Hiryo was gonna flame Nagi. I'm pretty neutral, but I will say flaming Nagi is funny. Do you talk to Demolition? I don't. I haven't interacted with him, but I see him and I respect him. And I know like the NFL comments a lot on his videos, but I haven't like watched his videos before or anything like that. But yeah, most of the BLUELOCK YouTubers I talk to, like Rack I've talked to a bit. Who do I just talked about? Bal's probably like my best friend in the community. Bro's been here since like, I think I had like 2K subs or something like that. I think bro had more subscribers than me at the time when I met him, which is like actually crazy. That's literally nostalgia right there. I think Lemons could, every take is dog water anyways. Yeah, Lemons, Kiwi, like the hard OGs could probably remember some of the stuff like that. It's actually crazy, genuinely crazy. Don Lorenzo, best player. Who is that? Lemons' alt account? Sidhan? Okay, what is my chat saying? Like, dude, we're 7 minutes into the stream and someone said Shido will touch Nanase, bro. I don't think Rin's gonna allow that. I don't think Rin's gonna allow that. What's good, Ryoki? Is that what it is? Dude, I actually don't know. Why am I so bad at pronunciations? I think we need like the dictionary, like language pronunciation for that. Brother, I remember the first stream you had with Bal and the other dude. Dude, Astro? Tell me why. I was literally thinking about that like earlier today, Lemons. All right, so I don't know if you guys, actually nostalgia trip. Actual nostalgia trip. We'll put this on in the background while I'm like yapping. But back when I didn't do streams, my first stream appearance wasn't even on my channel. It was on Balacor's channel with another YouTuber named Astro, and like we all got along super well, and then Astro just like disappeared after that week. It was so unfortunate. Like he stopped like making YouTube content. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but what's good, Psy BFF? Are we gonna see more kaijus on the field like Rin or nah? Bro, I genuinely think at this point we might just see Godzilla on the fucking field. Like, so the new, I don't even know. Like the old Japan players. Wait, because they actually have like actual Japan players as well. You know, I feel like BLUELOCK is gonna have to go against like, or not go against, but how are they gonna overwrite like the actual Japan team as well? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Astro had the Nagi potential, but it got locked off. No, actually, I think he said something along the lines of like he's just busy with life or something, and then he deleted all his like YouTube videos and stuff like that because he didn't want to like have that as his digital footprint or something, you know, which I don't think people would really matter. I think it would be cooler to see bro had like 3K subs or something like that with like 100K views on one of his Raichi videos or something. He was really good at talking. I remember that. Yeah, other like BLUELOCK YouTubers, Arrow and Raven, I used to talk to them a lot. And then like, you know, they're kind of like a duo. They do their own thing. They're doing a like BLUELOCK trivia or BLUELOCK Family Feud on Sunday with like 10 other creators or something like that. I'm not sure who it was, but I know they have a lot. I know they have like 10 other creators or something. I think it's like, I'm actually not sure who they got. It's like, yeah. If anyone can, does he like announce that or something? Can I even leak it as well? I don't know if people are gonna tune into that as well, but I couldn't make it. It's all good though. How about Natsu? I haven't talked to Natsu before, but he's commented on like one of my videos or something. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I haven't talked to Natsu before. Dark Hero Josh, yeah, Dark Hero Josh has commented on my videos and popped up in the stream. I like Dark Hero Josh. I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be the next big boy in the BLUELOCK-verse, or like the BLUELOCK YouTuber verse or something like that. If there even is that, right? We don't really care too much about that. But I think Dark Hero Josh is super funny. He's doing like really good content, and he's also been in the BLUELOCK community forever, bro. He was there before I even started, and I told him that. I was like, bro, you were literally there before I even made my channel. Something like that. Elite reference? Wait, what? I'm one of your reactions 11 years ago. Bro, 11 years ago? I think I was still on, like, Balloons Tower Defense. I don't even think I figured out what YouTube was 11 years ago. Nah, I'm just kidding. Extendo is clear. Extendo? I actually haven't watched too much Extendo. Like, opinions on other BLUELOCK YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm never gonna, like, slander someone. Because, like, there's just no reason to. I just genuinely haven't watched Extendo. He's pretty funny, not gonna lie. No, I think Dark Hero Josh is a fucking comedian, bro. He's hella funny. It reminds me a lot of, like, other YouTubers and stuff like that. I haven't watched Extendo's videos, though. But I know he actually, like... Isn't he, like, a Nagi glazer or something like that? I remember everyone was saying Extendo's going through it once Nagi got eliminated. I remember that. And then... Yeah, I don't really know. That's kind of like the whole, like, BLUELOCK community at the current moment. Guys, you could put on 5-second slow mode. You could put on 5-second slow mode. It's all good, though. Yeah, we'll put on 5-second slow mode. I will fight Extendo for the #1 glaze. What's good, Alejandro? Does anyone remember Clamp Kage, bro? Clamp Kage? Dude, I think he might actually be on, like, the Mount Rushmore of BLUELOCK YouTubers. Bro just gave up, though. Because I think I remember hearing, like... I don't know. He just lost passion for it and stuff like that. Views weren't also... Guys, the fucking BLUELOCK community back then... Absolutely, like, zero community, bro. It was very small. Damn, I feel like Lemons and Kiwi would know this, bro, because they've actually been here since literally the start. And also, I'll talk about the Discord. You fuck with Clam Kage? Yeah, I fuck with Clam. He's cool. And his videos were super entertaining back then. It was a lot of, like, less editing. His videos were less editing and more just talking, right? But he's, like, a good talker. He's, like, someone you want to listen to. It's, like, something you put on in the background while you're, like, doing the fucking... While you're eating or something, right? It's like that. It's like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I heard he also got into, like, some controversies as well. But, I don't know. I heard he got into some controversial shit or something like that. Also heard he just lost passion for BLUELOCK. Like, he just didn't like covering it anymore. Noah is really good, too. Yeah, Noah's actually the fucking GOAT. Noah's very, like... I mean, he has, like, a big-ass channel already, right? Noah has a really big, Noah has a really big channel, and now he's making, like, chapter reviews as well, and it's entertaining. Check DMs? Okay, I'll check DMs. Psy Death Theory. Bro, am I reacting to this on stream? Okay, chat. Wait. We're gonna react to Psy Death Theory. What even is this, bro? Who cooked this up? Okay, wait. I hope this isn't gonna, like, blast my eardrums, because that's usually what TikTok does. Okay. Wait. Where's the volume? Right here. Psy Death Theory. Is this a real video? Wait, chat. Is this rage bait or is this real? Is this actually real? There's no way. What is this? Dude, do we even watch this on stream? Can I even watch this on stream? Okay. Let me continue the music.
About the Sai Itoshi Death Theory, because there's this...
Wait, where's the speed up, bro? Like, my attention span. Can I speed it up by holding the side?
Die. And it's very weird, but it makes kind of sense. Let's talk about it. So the theory is that Sai is very sick with a disease, and at some point, he is going to die in old age. And he's been hinting at this throughout the...
Sai is very sick, and he's going to die of a disease. Are we serious? Oh, we can send theory videos? No. It's just one of my mods sending it to me, because we mentioned it at the start of the stream. This is it? Like, he's just sick and he's going to die? Yo. Elijah, we gotta have a talk, man. 7K likes? Crazy. You know what? W Elijah, bro. Oh my god. What actually is that? That's unironically an actual theory. Okay, whatever. We're moving on, chat. I don't know. Yay or nay? Itachi and Sasuke theory. Now, actually, that's too funny, bro. Imagine they actually made that parallel. Why would Blue Lock make someone die? It's a fucking football. Like, I don't know. You know, the Rin stuff, the kaiju, him turning into the boogeyman is one thing, but having a character unironically die in a sports manga, is that uncanny? Is that something that can actually happen? I don't know. I don't even know, man. Bro didn't even watch the theory? I think I could kind of get the gist of it, right? Like, he figured out he was sick so that Rin could become it or something like that, so he gave up on his dream. I'm assuming I know it. Sai Itoshi dies Rin destroyer mode. Alright, that is crazy. Yeah. But anyways, chat. I don't know how I feel about the Sai Itoshi dying theory. Wait, that's too funny. That's too funny, bro. It's actually too funny. Mark's snuffy friend died. That is true, but that's someone we don't know at all. You know? That's someone we don't know at all. If someone dies, it has to be barou. Where does that even come from? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Okay, no, Stick. I'm not watching anymore on stream. Especially after that first one you sent. Nah, I'm just kidding. W theory. Okay, let's get into the hot takes and stuff like that. I know we were talking about, like, the Blue Lock YouTubers. Everything. We'll get into hot takes. Oh, actually, should we talk about 303 first? We should talk about this, huh? And we should talk about episode Nagi. Yeah, before we get into hot takes, I want to end off on hot takes. All right. Chaddington. We got Blue Lock 303 blurb. Hold on, I'm trying to move, like, all my tabs into one place. Okay, so this is the blurb for chapter 303. In preparation for the U20 World Cup, Blue Lock Japan begins. What the fuck does Blue Lock Japan mean? Okay, so we are getting a training arc. See, Lemons, I told you, bro. I told you, Lemons. We are getting a training arc. Preparation. Yo, what's good, Rez? This dying theory is so buns. Nah, actually, that's too funny. I told you, Lemons, we are getting a training arc. In preparation for the U20 World Cup, we are getting a preparation, like a training arc, something like that. Along the lines. Why do people expect someone dying in a soccer manga? I don't know. So, I think we're gonna get like 3 things here. Dude, I feel like if Sai were to appear in one of the chapters, it has to be here, right? What are we thinking? Sai appearing, training arc, or Sai appearing, training arc, or is it Boratsutsa change, like, intervening? Boratsutsa steps in. I don't know. We'll see. It's what literally everyone in the Blue Lock space said. True. Please read the author's comments on the episode Nagi. Yeah. So anyways, as well as episode Nagi is ending, episode Nagi is fully ending, chat. Does anyone have, like, pictures or something like that of the thing? Like Stick, Kiwi, Nova, Lemons? Does anyone have, like, pictures of it? Okay, wait. There's pictures in the news. Yeah, so episode Nagi is also ending. I think that's quite literally a GG for Nagi now. The only time we're gonna see him is in the main manga. Yeah, I don't even know. It's genuinely a GG for Nagi. We'll see. An entire arc for training? I don't think we're gonna get an entire arc. I think it's gonna be like a few chapters. Like 10 chapters or something like that. We'll see. Okay. This is it. This is what Kaneshiro said. After I finished showing all the sides of Nagi I wanted to show, I discovered new sides I wanted to depict. He's the other protagonist of Blue Lock. Yeah, bro literally just eliminated the other protagonist of Blue Lock. Fire, bro. I'm telling you, it's literally the same energy as killing off your favorite character. You know? Like a certain other white-haired character. Yeah. We have a lot of other, like, comments and stuff like that. But is the quality good on stream? I don't know. It looks kind of like a Minecraft a little bit. The Minecraft quality, you can still make it out. This long match has finally reached this climax. I'm assuming they're talking about, wait, are they talking about the 4v4? I put my entire soul into this volume. Let's go. Okay. And lastly, Nomura. I'm able to see the expressions and sides of Nagi and Rei I've never seen before. This is the best spin-off ever. Let's go, Nomura. All right. So that's episode Nagi wrapped up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it a little bit. I'm gonna miss episode Nagi and reviewing it and stuff like that. Always gives us something to do. And it was also there for us during when it was Isagi versus Kaiser versus Rin. I don't know how that like left my mind for a second. You know? We got an estimate of 2 chapters left. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 chapters or something like that. Match as in the manga? Probably, Kiwi. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense context-wise. But yeah, guys, I remember episode Nagi actually saved us a little bit. Like, I just remember it being, like, way more entertaining when Isagi versus Rin versus Kaiser was happening. Episode Nagi isn't done yet. Yeah, we got 2 more chapters of it. We got 2 more chapters, and then we're done. Like, it's fully done. They said it's literally getting, like, it's finished. You know? So no World Cup, no, like, no training arc or something like that. No perspective. I don't know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. A little bit, Stick. A little bit. Yeah. That is true. But it was a breath of fresh air, and I can't lie. You know? Always something good to cover. You know, I don't mind it as much, because I just streamed it, right? I just streamed episode Nagi. I didn't really make too many videos on it. But I know, like, the other people that make episode Nagi covers, I think, like, Dark Hero Josh and Natsu both make, like, content on episode Nagi. You know? What's good, Phil? I know they both do it, so I know they're, like, in the trenches a little bit when seeing that announcement. It's all good, though. It's all good, though. I would say read Embers to cover the next content, to cover the content loss, but then it looks like it's getting the axe. Actually, no, man, no. It's too sad. That's too sad. React to Nani-say when the next video comes out. Actually, that's never coming out, though. That's more delayed than the Ego Jinpachi video. So in, like, 5 years, not like 5 months? Okay, Lemons. We'll be there with a suit and tie. All right. So chapter 3 of Theory. Let's talk about this really quickly, and then we move on to hot takes. I'm not entirely sure. I want episode Ego. I think I saw a thing saying Kaneshiro would either make one on Kaiser or Karasu, right? Would anyone be down for a Karasu or Kaiser one? Honestly, I think I would rather see a Kaiser one than a Karasu one. But, like, we kind of already seen a lot of Kaiser. You know, there's no point in kind of doing that. Is Embers that bad? Haven't read since chapter 3. I only read the first one. What happened to the BLUELOCK quiz stream? Wait, that would be fire. Should we do that as well? Wait, we should actually do that. But I feel like it'd be very basic questions. We have to put it on like 2x speed to make it challenging, you know? Because they give us like 10 seconds, give us only like 5 seconds. That's actually Family Feud. We're leaking Arrow's new stream on Sunday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Embers had a lot of potential. Okay. The chat is already kind of, we have episode Karasu would be so gas. And then, Karasu ain't no one reading that shit. Alright, it's already split. It's already split between the chatters. But it's all good. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going, though. I don't really know what we're gonna do for chapter 3 of 3. There's no break, right, guys? No break next week? Is that meaning next week there's no break? Or for chapter 303, there's no break after that? Can anyone confirm that? I know the YouTube delay is gonna be crazy, so I'm gonna be responding to that in like 2 seconds or like 20 seconds. You know? But it's all good. Hot takes? Yeah, we're going into hot takes. What is the name of this music? The name of the music is... Nah, it's Animal Crossing. Able Sisters. I love playing Animal Crossing. Like Animal Crossing music. On stream. No one is reading episode Karasu. What the hell? There's a chapter next week. Episode Karasu would be the most boring manga ever. Not Karasu would be good. Episode Shida, we haven't got his past. I don't know. What would I want to see? I feel like I'm biased if I say Rin, but he's literally like the other protagonist. No break for chapter 303 likely. The name of the music is blank. Bro's the #1 gatekeeper. Okay, so there's no break for next week. At least we'll be able to stream. That's fire then. Dude, okay, I will say though, chat, this is just my intuition. This is my intuition. I think... Wait, why does it say chapter 301? I just realized that. Did no one tell me to correct it to 302? I know we only read the synopsis on stream, but it's all good. I think some characters are better left without a backstory. That might be true. I will say though, chat, I think this is gonna be the biggest chapter, like one of the biggest chapters. We're gonna get a lot of revelations. Is that the word for it? I think we're gonna get a really big chapter for next one. It's the end of the volume. I feel like they have to end with a bang, right? So like maybe Itoshi Sai shows up. I know that would break like fucking, I don't know. That would break the internet or the BLUELOCK community. Itoshi Sai returning in the manga for the first time in like forever, you know? So we'll see. Episode Neru Tepe. Okay, Chibi, what are you cooking up? Not gonna lie, Kira ain't ever coming back. Guys, I saw some Kira hot takes. We're gonna get into it right now. But I saw some Kira hot takes. Anyways, we ended off on 28, right? Ryo is equally as talented as Nagi. I remember that. So we're gonna start with, hot take number 29. Isagi might be a genius and a talented learner. You know what? This might be a take because I feel like there's some genius aspects of him, right? Like Kaiser and Isagi both have some genius aspects. But the talented learner part, like, they were built up to be talented learners. Episode Kuon. Episode Wakatsuki. Okay, you know what? We might just need to turn chat on slow mode of an hour after what I just read. Okay. Let's get into it. I escaped school, guys. I'm free. Let's go, Chibi. Okay. Isagi might be a genius and a talented learner. This take is already garbage. Shall we just skip on to the next one? I mean, he's just built up to be a talented learner, right? Okay. As a child, he predicted weather and saw bugs from far away. That's not normal. He can smell goals, hinting at his true nature from the beginning, and not normal. Before playing for his high school, he used to have a much different playstyle, more independent, meaning his true ego hasn't been revealed. Are we still on this Isagi true ego stuff? Hasn't been revealed, meaning he could realize he could not only play as a talented learner, but a genius. I feel like Rin is literally this, right? Like, Rin is supposed to be the talented learner genius. Why would they kind of make Isagi have that? I skipped school. Fire, Genji. I escaped college to find out unemployment. Unfortunate, Hitesh. Episode Tokimitsu. You'll get a bigger get back than Nagi. TDA. What are you cooking, TDA? That might be like the worst hot take I've seen today. We'll see. Why are so many people saying no? I mean, they're saying it because, like, Isagi is literally built to be a talented learner. I feel like this would just be redundant of his character, you know? Like, the genius is redundant of his character. No, wait, TDA is cooking? Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Isagi has two egos, winning, world type, and scoring goals, self-type. Bro cooked the worst defense case. He can smell goals, hinting at his true nature from the beginning, not normal. I feel like the smelling goal thing is not like, he can't actually smell goals, like physically. I don't think that can physically be possible, no? We are one take in and we're already losing brain cells. Let's see if any take is 30 is better. Kunigami has the biggest potential. Okay, this is a good hot take. This is a good hot take. You know what? Let's move on to this. Guys, how was this 50-50? Okay. I feel like, okay, the Isagi genius talented learner, there's genius aspects to him, right? But he is a talented learner. I think that's what it is, right? It's the same thing with Kaiser. Like, the Kaiser impact is a genius aspect of him, right? But he's a talented learner. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Kunigami has the biggest potential to grow in the series right now. Quote unquote right now. This is after the game. Literally after the game ended. I'm pretty sure I saw Mr. Kasawi in the chat too. Okay. Chat is a bunch of Isagi Glazers is the only reason. Kunigami still isn't awakened and didn't have his development with Wildcard. Also has huge room to growth with his physique, which at some point will be the same as Noah's. Also has ambidexterity, which will help him in dribbling, passing, and different shooting techniques. Also probably will have other abilities like Predator's Eye, while also being a great all-rounder who can also go on defense like he did in the PXG match. Yeah, I think this one has at least has some thought behind it. Yeah. Now, I don't know about biggest potential, but I think he does have a lot of potential. I think Kunigami was a completely missed like dart on the board when it comes to like what they could have done for him during the NEL, bro. You know? Because they reintroduced him. I'm literally gonna always stand on this point. They made him, in the second selection, he was the worst of the Egoist 4. They reintroduced him to make him the worst of the Egoist 4. Like, come on, bro, you know? Like, Kunigami needed to get some love. He didn't really get it during the NEL. I will say, there was, like, I think Kaneshiro confirmed it, right? He said Kunigami will get some more development or something like that. So we'll see. Kunigami just boring, though? I think Kunigami has a very interesting character. I think he could go into the anti-hero arc or something like that, right? And be in the mix in between. Like, we see him playing super independently at times, or like sometimes relying on others, right? I will fully support every Kunigami glaze. But for this take specifically, biggest potential, stream delay is crazy, bro. I wish I could make it better. It's genuinely just YouTube. I will say for biggest potential, I don't know about that. You have Reo, you have Rin, you have Hiyori, right? Like, I think those guys, should we do a tier list on potentials? I feel like I think the word tier list might just need to be banned from my stream now, because if I say it, like, all the mods are gonna get PTSD like Akira, you know? But I kind of want to do a tier list, like a potential. You know, I might actually make that into a video. You know what? I was actually thinking of that a while back. Maybe we could do that as an actual video and not just something to do on stream. Bumagami sucks? Guys, do we really not like Kunigami that much? I know he put up the Mickey Mouse performance during fucking, during Ubers, but is he that bad? No, not another tier list. No more tier list. That's literally why I'm saying that. On potential, chat. On potential. You know what? I'll make it my own so that chat doesn't have an influence. We'll do that. We'll do that, Kiwi. We'll do that. Yo, Phil, welcome to the first selection. W's in the chat for Phil. My goat. Welcome to the first selection. Mods getting PTSD? No, actually. W's in the chat for Phil. Thank you so much for the membership. Igaguri will make a comeback. I will die on this hill. I'm actually down for that. I'm down for an Igaguri appearance, bro. Please, bro. We need an appearance from every single eliminated player that makes sense, right? Team Z, Naruhaya, Iemon, Huon, Kira. We need at least an appearance of them in the crowd watching the game, something like that. We might be saved. Do not let chat have a say. We'll see. We'll see. The comments are going to have a say anyway. All right. Let's move on to the next one. We've been on this for a hot second. No 56%. Actually very close. I actually thought that would be way less lurkers versus chat again. Bro, I'm not going to lie, Ganji. Lurkers versus chat was actually legendary. Genuinely legendary. Later, number one side glazer. Appreciate you for stopping by. Wakatsuki the GOAT. We do not need that. We need that. I'm saying we, collectively, you and me. Dude, okay. You know how I made the title for the next for the last video, we miss Nagi Seishiro, or we are all crying for Nagi Seishiro? Bro, that shit was so funny. The comment section, I knew the comments were gonna be like, who the fuck is we? You know? That was too funny, bro. That was actually too funny. All right. Barou's King arc was better than his team player phase. Wait, what? Barou's selfish, villainous style was peak entertainment. While his teamwork development is good, it dulled his most unique trait, unfiltered ego. Okay. How do I make a hot take? If you join the Discord pinned at the top, which, guys, I gotta talk about the Discord as well. While we're getting in the votes for this. I don't even know what this take is, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know who is we. Yeah. If you join the Discord, go into the announcements, you're gonna see the hot takes form. And then you could just submit it. It's gonna go towards the bottom half. It also resets at the start of every month. Guys, I gotta talk about the Discord because there is a big change that Kiwi did. If we go to the Discord, damn, I don't even know if I have Discord like linked in my OBS right now, so I can't even show it. But if you join the Discord, there's gonna be a new information tab, so you can literally see everything you need to know. Guys, this is the most like step 1, step 2, step 3 thing, everything you need for operating the Discord in terms of like roles, in terms of like information, in terms of how to get leaks and stuff like that. All of that. In terms of how to get all of that, everything's in there. Guys, can we get a W in the chat for Kiwi? Can we get a W in the chat for just the mods in general? Are you speaking French? Lemons, I saw that way too many times. Yeah, I can't show it on stream right now because I don't have Discord linked to my OBS. But guys, W's in the chat for Kiwi. It took a while. Like, I saw him like work on it for like a week and stuff like that. And now it's operated in the easiest way possible. Literally in the easiest way possible. So W's in the chat for Kiwi. Appreciate him so much for doing that. W mods, yeah, actually. I don't even know if Kiwi's still in the chat anymore, but it's all good. All right, back to the hot take. Barou's King arc was better than his team player phase. Now, I think this is kind of a grass is green. I do agree it was way more entertaining to see that. But his teamwork was developed. So I agree with this. You know? Okay. Ending the poll right there. Yes, 78%. Very skewed in terms of yes. BLUELOCK will lose the U20 World Cup. Okay. Now we're getting into it. This is coming from Arceus. A loss in the U20 World Cup will make the victory in the actual World Cup more impactful. Isagi will be the cause of the loss. Is this a grass is green take, Arceus? Okay. Let's go. I'm back. Just had a pizza party. Let's fucking go, Manu. Let's go. W pizza party. Sky is blue. Take. Yeah, this might be a cold take, but you know what? We got it. He's got to do it anyway. But yeah, if you're new to the Discord, which I'm probably gonna like say it for the next like couple of weeks, because every single time we do like chapter reviews, we get a lot of people joining the Discord to see the chapter, obviously. So I'll be explaining like the information, self-roll tab and stuff like that, just so it's easier. Brother, I am sick of these grass is green takes. It's okay. Sometimes we gotta do the grass is green takes. Sometimes we gotta do the rage bait takes. But okay, 73% saying yes. There is literally zero way anyone is gonna say no. I think this is grass is green. People agree. We can move on. Rayo at top 7 is so much undeserved. Okay, wait, we got a hot take. We got a hot take for Shirley now. Hiryo, what are you thinking for a 100k special? Dude, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for an 100k special. Or like an 100k. I don't think I will do something. I want to stream when I hit it, just to get the reaction, just to talk to y'all and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure what I can do. I think we just go along, you know? It's the same thing, you know? Rayo at top 7 is much undeserved. But I do want to stream just to like get the reaction, because I think that would be super cool. I think just on like terms of like estimates and stats, we'd probably hit it at the end of like 2 weeks, right? In 2 weeks, we'd probably hit it. So I want to stream it, but at the same time, I feel like I'm going to be streaming it at like in the middle of the night, because it's a very random time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know though. That would be cool if we streamed it. He did a Kaiser Impact. Rayo did not do a Kaiser Impact. Wait, bro, watch the Arrow Assassin video. Wait, bro, watch the Arrow Assassin chapter review. That's too funny. Oh my god. Considering how shit their performance in Game 2 and Game 3 was, Atoya or Aiku should be higher than Rayo. Now, I think Rayo actually did pretty good, right? he showed off a lot. He showed off the fact that he can defend at times, right? When he Metavision outread Isagi during the Munchen game. He showed that he can pass, right? He's the one that assisted Nagi, got like, what, 40 million, 44 million for that or something? Some crazy amount for just one assist. And he scored a goal. So I think that's like pretty well deserving. I'm not sure though. Maybe Atoya could have been higher because of his performance, right? But salary system, right? It's not just on like individual how good you are. It's about like showing off all your other stuff. What's good, Elijah? You think we'll see the new antagonist in the next arc? I think we might even see the new antagonist in the next like 5 chapters, you know? We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll see it. Well, Arrow could be spotted. 100k special lurkers versus chat. Make a video on the lurkers versus chat. That'd be too funny. Breo's weapon is too broken for him to not be up there, unfortunately. Yeah. It's very good. Copy is very good. He showed off a lot. He showed off a lot in terms of like striker feats. He showed off a lot in terms of defensive feats. I think he's deserved there. The NEL would have been better with a 6 team in Real. Okay, a 6 team would have allowed for there to be no off weeks for any teams. Would have gotten to see how Sai stacks against other new Gen 11s. Ooh, wait. Good ass take. Wait. Yo, this is a fire take. Sai stacking against other new Gen 11s, because that is the number one thing for... What's good, Mateo? That's the number one thing for Sai. People are like, bro, he only played against like a newbie new Gen 11, you know? So I feel like... Oh my god, wait, the music is hella loud. I just realized. I feel like if Sai was actually able to go against like Kaiser and stuff like that, that would be way more fire. But seeing Sai right after this, or right after the U20 World Cup, I'm not sure. Like, I think Kaneshiro wanted the personal break between like having Sai and having Kaiser there, you know, instead of Sai. Okay, balance the records and teams better with more time for development for some of the other blue lockers. Could have also been a way to introduce a 3rd blue lock goalie with a backup one for the U20 team. Actually, a good take. You know what? Yeah, Real would dominate, though. Real would dominate. But I guess it makes it like a 3-way, like, yeah, more face-offs against the blue lockers, you know? It would have just been like only PXG and Bastard. You know what? I like this take. Yeah, I agree, though. I think keeping Real anonymous is kind of hype, though. I could see both ways. I could see, like, Sai not being in the NEL just to give him some more, like, mystery to his character, I guess. I don't even fucking know. Because he was also there during the U20 World Cup. Give more time for Kaiser. And, like, Real is going to be way more hyped up because they're not in the NEL, right? There's always this little mystery of them being, like, the biggest club, the best club. I could see both ways, you know? But I think this is a pretty good take. What the fuck is a lurker? A lurker is someone who watches the stream without chatting, you know? That's the lurkers. Because they always vote in the polls, right? Like, let's say we have like 200 people watching the stream, right? There'll be like 80 people chatting and then 120 people just watching, and then somehow the polls are always skewed in the other way because of the lurkers. That's what it is. Okay. It's already too long, gang. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, though. Real getting added, though, the NEL would have genuinely been, like, 70% of the manga. Okay. We'll see. Oh, me, I'm a lurker? Yeah, I see a lot of people's names that, like, I haven't seen before, so those are the lurkers. Okay. We're moving on to the next one. Just join. What's good, Caden? Real probably have 2 or more new Gen 11, so it'll be unbalanced. That could be true. That could be true. Okay, now we're on Shido with the high-level passer over barou with the team around him. Okay, we are getting a hot take. We are getting a hot take here. Okay. Now, Shido with the high-level passer like Sai or Charles is always at his peak. This is actually a good, this is a good take. Hitting insane shots and being overall unpredictable. Barou with the team around him is good and all, but he only became good after he usurped the team that was already around him, if I recall. Which means he has to usurp the team and make it his before maximizing his abilities. Shido just needs just needs a high-level passer. On Hiryo's soul, I'm not a lurker. Bro, I'm about to get Thanos snapped out of here, Lee. This take is burning me. Yeah, we're getting another Shido take. But I will say this is gonna be more of a debatable take, right? Because Shido and Barou is always like a big debate. I saw Stick said earlier, what do you think about Arrow saying that Shido deserves 3rd place over Barou? In terms of salary, yes. In terms of skill, I think I don't even know. I think I would still take Barou just because like the cohesiveness and like what he brings to the team, you know? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't watched the video. I just saw like the title for it. But he's always been believing that. I guess we disregarded Snuffy's statement to Barou saying that Uber's team was his. Wait, like Snuffy's team or Shido doesn't just need a high-level passer. He needs someone who can understand Shido's vision. Give a good passer to Barou for the first time in the series, maybe. Barou has to work with Sendo. Barou has better feats. Shido is higher narratively. Sai holding back over Isagi and Kaiser. Wait, we found the #1 Sai fan in the chat. Shido ghosted for 90% of the PXG game with Charles on his team. Okay, we see that. Or like we see other debates for the other side. I think like... I mean, the chat is saying 66% say yes. If he just needed a high-level passer, then Hiyori could have created chemical reaction, or then Hiyori could have created chemical reaction with Shido. I'm assuming you're saying, Lemons, but that's impossible. The U20 Ubers team that was in the NEL, not actually Snuffy's team. It was like chapters 216. Oh, okay. I see. Wait, I actually don't remember that. Good reminder, Kiwi. Bro, I didn't even fucking remember that. Barou better? I mean, 65%. I think this might just be a chatter versus lurkers, because chatters are saying no, right? And the lurkers are saying yes, because it's 65%. That's a pretty big skew. It's not even close to 50-50. You know? Oh, this take was by Arrow. Didn't Arrow have like one of the worst takes we saw last time as well? This is actually a pretty debatable take. Not Arrow Assassin. I remember Arrow had a super controversial take one time. Didn't we give him the role, like the worst take or something like that? I don't know what it was. Was it the Charles is better than Sai one? I don't know which one it was. Barou's shots get saved at times. Shido is practically invincible. Did you say invincible? In the penalty area. Yeah, but it also makes Chris second best, which obviously isn't true. Narrative can be relied on to judge who is better than who. Yo, Lemon's actually cooking here. Okay. We'll end off there. 65% saying yes. Loki is the worst coach in the NEL and Noah is the best. Okay, now we got a Master Striker's take. It doesn't matter what they are saying to the players. The fact remains that Loki's players all showed no improvements. Some worsen. Fraud Mitsu. Okay. And rarely did we see improvement. Nanase. Whereas Noah's team won the tournament, had all its players improve physically. Example, Isagi. And in playstyle. Example, Corona. Shido is practically a title card. Let's go. Yo, Invincible's so fucking fire, bro. Okay. Now, we're on to the Loki one. Now, honestly... Loki is the worst coach in the NEL. Arrow never said Charles better than Sai. Was it someone else then? I don't know. I don't remember just someone saying that Arrow had the worst take. Or I remember that was there. Like his username was there. It was funny though. Appreciate Arrow for even putting in the takes. Like sometimes the rage bait takes are kind of funny. How about this take? Get my boy Nagi back on there and replace Nanase. Your boy's going through the 5 stages of grief right now. Wait, I think it was that one Arrow take where he said Rayo copied the Kaiser impacts. Wait, was it that? Dude, I don't even remember. Guys, there's too many Arrows. We need the Arrow in the Discord to change his name to like Arrows or something like that. Arrows. That would be better. So that we don't get mixed him up with Arrow Assassin. Arrow Assassin, not Arrow. Lemons, that is a crazy statement. Dude, the dream sequence, the Nagi dreaming his failure was so fucking funny, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. That, genuinely, I think that might be the funniest take I've ever seen. Oro. Yeah. Oro would have been fire. Okay. Wait. Genuinely, the Nagi dream sequence theory might be the funniest theory I have ever seen in BLUELOCK. Like, no hate to Arrow at all, because that was genuinely, I think that might have been the funniest fucking theory I've ever seen in this whole community, bro. And I've been here for like years. Or like 2 years. That might genuinely have been the funniest fucking theory. Okay. Anyways, Loki is the worst coach. How are we feeling about this, chat? Who else did we have? Snuffy obviously was the best. Noah is the best. Wait, I feel like Snuffy was also good. He had literally had personalized plans and stuff like that, you know? Personalized plans for it. Yeah, the Nagi dream theory was too funny. I'm actually thinking about that right now. I can't even focus, bro. The arrow take was this: Charles over Hiryo over equals Sai over Rayo in passing ability. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's what I was saying. The Charles over Hiryo over equals Sai. The Wilder card. Chris was by far the best. Chris was the best coach. I mean, he improved their physiques individually. He did good. But then, like, obviously, Rayo and Nagi didn't follow it. I feel like it's, like, Snuffy. Chris, if you really are being light on it, Chris could be in there. Noah could be in there as well. Lavinho? Who is the worst coach then? Lavinho? Are we saying Lavinho? Lavinho is the best coach? Lavinho is the worst? Okay, we got the chatters like 50-50 divided now. Is worse only Bachra and Atoya got offers because they are main cast? Atoya got plot on last match, or else only Bachra would make so he is the worst for me. Frostu did technically improve in Loki's team. Bro got Metavision. Loki is the worst coach? What are we thinking here? Who said Lavinho was the best coach? Bro put the wilted rose emoji. Manshine didn't even win one game, so Chris is the worst. Loki is the worst, not even close. Nagi ruined everything for Manshine. How do I add my own hot takes? You can add it in the, if you go to the announcements tab in the Discord, and scroll up a little bit, you'll see the hot takes tab. You gotta remember the Master Strikers aren't even coaches. They're still just players, and Loki is literally 17. Yeah. I feel like it could be the case, right? Loki is the worst. But obviously his performance in the games were actually pretty good. But bro was just spitting up back facts, right? I mean, I think this could be cooking here. I don't know about Noah was the best coach. Okay. Lavinho is the worst? Okay. Let's go to the next one. No, 63%. Let's go. Ness over Hiyori. What the fuck is that? Like a no diff? With one awakening, Ness performed a better pass than anything we've seen from Hiyori and Charles. First touch, volley, curve, intentional topspin, perfect assist. Hiyori only takes vision and defense. Other than that, Ness is more talented and has more potential as a center midfielder. That pass at the end of the PXG game shows that he has so much potential. IMO, he will be top 3 midfielders end of series. Ness over Hiyori. Now, narratively, Ness is supposed to be like a top tier player with Kaiser, right? Narratively. But we just haven't seen... we just haven't really seen that during the NEL, right? Like, the only time he got 2 assists in the NEL, right? I don't know. Ness is incredibly overrated. Hell nah. Hell nah. Sky is green. Aw, take. That's a hard one for real. I mean, I feel like Ness does have a lot of potential. Dude, it's hard because you have to go off narrative or feats. Last time I checked, Ness isn't 6 foot, taking a fat pass on this one. Wait, what? Is Hiyori actually 6 foot? It's crazy. Ness got 3 assists? Wait, really? Based on Ness's Leorio face after the game, I think he's going to have a huge transformation and boost in skill. No, actually, the Leorio face is actually too rich, bro. It's too funny. Ness is not going near that top 3. Okay, who's top 3 midfielders, right? End of series, probably. End of series, guys. End of series means we're going to get introduced to some more characters, right? Sai is probably going to be up there. Who else? Maybe like Luna or something like that, but Luna's a forward. I don't know. Like any of the... There's going to be more characters. I don't know about Ness being top 3 from any of those new characters. Hiyori is 6'2". There's no actual way Hiyori is 6'2". I actually don't know how Hiyori is going to be 6'2". That is just way too fucking... Have Ness dribble through 3 players and make a no-look pass, then we can talk. What's good, Stan? Hiyori's a right back. Hiyori also has potential and he passes on equal terms like Sai. It was stated, so Hiyori over Ness. Sai over Hiyori over Rayo. Did Kaiser submit this take? Both are good, but I think Ness got that vibe. I think he's fun. That Twink is not 6'2". Yeah, I don't know where that 6'2" came from. I think Ness will get some development. I think Ness will be way better than what we saw in the NEL, but I don't know about, like, it. I don't know. It's just so hard to see Ness over Hiyori, even though narratively it kind of makes sense. Where is this form? I got a heater. If you join the Discord, it's in the announcement tab. Dude, I might just need to pin that message to the top of the screen so people can see. He's 5'5" at most. Hiyori is actually 6 foot. That's actually crazy. All right, well, we got no 59%. Moving on to the next one. Oh my god, there's the Kira theory. Ryosuke Kira must return to the story. Must, bro. Must. Okay, I'm not saying he will return to the Blue Lock team or become Isagi's final rival or anything, but he needs to have some sort of relevance in the future, in the story in the future. He can be a cool example of a soccer player that improves without the Blue Lock philosophy. Even if he doesn't become a player, we need to see his reaction to Isagi's success. Still disappointed that we never saw his reaction to Isagi's goal in the U20 match. Must. In all capitals. Okay. I saw Isagi's goal in the U20 match. Now, I do agree that Kira should make, like, an appearance seeing that, right? That would be cool. But there is no way we see, like, him returning as a player, right? I don't think that will be the case. Imagine I just get proved wrong in the next chapter. The username is crazy. Zoro x LeBron GOAT. Nobody misses Kira, bro. Wait, how is this almost 50-50? Everyone's saying no is low-key cooked. I think he can make an appearance, but I don't know. Like, this is saying... Okay, wait. Actually, you know what? Kira should... That could be cool. I could kind of see this. I'm okay with either. I'm okay with him making an appearance and that is it, right? And the appearance is him literally getting fucking mogged by Isagi, right? Getting mogged. Yo, Stan with the 8 months third selection. Yo, 8 months is crazy, bro. Only thing Kira must do is give me my damn Happy Meal. Let's go, Stan. W's in chat for Stan. Thank you so much for the third selection. Okay, wait. Yo. I think Kira will... I think he should make an appearance. And it could be him just getting, like, absolutely, like, decimated in terms of, like, where they are in skill, where they are as a players, right? Like, Kira just has nothing now. Or he's just watching the games, right? That's the only reason why I see him returning to the story. If not, there is no other reason to bring him back as a player. I was the jewel of Japan. But I know a lot of people want to see Kira return as, like, a character. Kira has white hair, of course he'll be back. I mean, I don't know about Nagi. I'm just kidding. Nagi will be back way later. The white-haired character bias is crazy. Nagi's eliminated right now, but he'll be back later. Do you think Kira continued playing after being locked off? That would be crazy if Kira did keep playing and then he's just getting like absolutely mogged by Isagi, like in terms of like where they are as players. Like he's still stuck in like playing for that team and they lost like the nationals or whatever, right? Okay. Next one. Batra will be the starting center attacking midfield for the U20. Batra has all the skills for Cam. Okay, wait. So we're not saying winger. But hold on. I need to wait for chat to also catch up, bro. I feel like chat also never catches up when I do these takes, like reading it. Like I have to wait for the delay to catch up. Me saying this is going to be a 20-second delay till there. Batra over white-haired characters. Wait, Ganji, I'm literally about to make a YouTube short about that. Like how Batra just beats white-haired characters. Batra is a winger? Yeah. I think he should just be in the wing, right? Dude, I need some water, bro. No one misses Kira, they just miss the idea of him. Would be funny to see Kira and Real as like a bench warmer. There is no way Kira is going to Real. Zero way. Batra starting as a cameraman. Wait, what? Although Batra has played winger, it's only been on the left side, which is where we know Chigiri will end up, and that's because he's right-footed. Wait, is Batra right-footed or Chigiri? Is he saying Chigiri? The formations are probably going to change each game. Yeah. I don't think there's any going to be like a starting 11. It's just fun to talk about, like starting 11s. I don't think there's going to be a specific formation. I literally said that in my starting 11 video. Ryo or Hiyori can be... Oh, wait, guys. How many people are we going to do? We can go to 42. We'll go to 42 because we already reached an hour. Right? We'll go to 42 and then we'll end it off there. Just 5 more. Oh, wait, no. 3 more, I guess. Bro cannot count. Do a flip is crazy. All right. We'll go to the next one. Guys, 53% of people said yes. Batra will be the center attacking midfielder. Okay. Barou will be top 3 end of series for Japan. I think Barou will actually be up there. I think it's going to be Barou, Rin, maybe Ryo up there as well. And like Egoist 4. You know? Batra or Barou top 3 end of series for Japan. His promise with Snuffy will not be forgotten in Champions League arc. He's definitely the best pure striker in BLUELOCK, and he's already top 4 in the NEL. Shido robbed him of top 3. Okay. Yeah, top 3. Isagi, Barou, Rin. I do agree with that, Ganji. Unless we see Nagi making a huge comeback. Wait, dude, full potential Nagi might be different, actually. I don't know about that top 3, though. Champions League arc. Top 3, guys. Where do we see full potential Nagi? Wait, full potential Nagi, is he gonna be top 3? As a Shido hater, Shido does deserve that spot. I mean, Barou, Rin, Egoist 4. Oh, yeah, Sai is also up there. Full potential Nagi is easily top 3. Nagi at 4. I mean, you have to scale the rest as well, right? Full potential Nagi versus, like, full potential Barou. I don't know. It's just so hard to see a full potential Nagi being higher than fucking Itoshi Rin or something like that. Right? Top #1 McDonald's employees. Ain't no way. The McChicken is getting cold. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. Where would Nagi be? Because, like, that's the only debate. End of series. We're saying, like, full potential for everyone. End of series. So Nagi has to be up there. Itoshi Sai has to be up there, right? Like, those debates for Japan. Also, the generalization is also hard. Isagi 1, Barou number 2, Wakatsuki 3. Okay, get Ash Greninja out of the chat right now. No, I'm just kidding. Shido fell off because his weapons became irrelevant. In the U20 game, Shido's main weapon was always his vision, physique, and instincts. However, bearing Batra and Atoya, everyone in the top 10 has either a better physique or better vision, indirectly making Shido's weapons irrelevant other than his instincts, and even to use that, he relies on good passers. Lorenzo over Kaiser is the username. What's good, Chama? Okay. Do we believe this? Shido fell off because his weapons became irrelevant. I do think, they kind of nerfed him. Not nerfed, but, like, where did it go? Like, I remember his vision during the second selection was very good. Like, his instincts and everything. He was able to adapt super easily. Like, he was able to adapt to Reo. He was able to adapt to Kunigami in the second selection. Two to 3 is a fall off. Yeah, I don't think Shido really fell off. Bro, the one we need is Prime Rin. Bro, Prime Rin might genuinely break the manga. Like, the power scaling. Like, actually. He almost broke the power scaling in PXG. Brother, he wasn't nerfed. Everyone else had just improved. Where Shido and Nagi's parents at? Dude, I don't even know where Nagi's parents are. We legit haven't seen them once. Okay, 2 more takes, chat. 2 more takes. Stop with the Shido slander takes. Wait, this is 50-50. Wait, okay, so every vote kind of counts now. Now guess is happening. So y'all are saying Shido fell off? Do we agree with that? Is that his situation? Okay. We'll end it there. Wait, it actually ended at like 50-50, 51%. Shido got sidecasted during the NEL so he could focus on Isagi and Rin. Yeah, it is a little sad that like, he didn't get any further development. Guys, he didn't even get another shot attempt. You know how crazy that is? He didn't even get another shot attempt. Kunigami should never be put in defense ever again. I'm making this because I'm salty about the Kuni as a top 3 defender take. Kunigami man-marking Shido is not a defensive feat. All he did was stay on Shido's ass using brute physicality without a brain cell's worth of thought put into it. He lacks the football IQ to read the game and make the interceptions or blocks. He needs some passing skills. Okay, let me put this take. Nagi's parents travel a lot, so he stays home alone most of the time. Is that really what it is? Does Nagi's parents know he went to BLUELOCK? That would be crazy. Do you think we will see a better player than post-NEL Isagi/Rin in the U20 category? I think we have to, right? I think we kind of have to as, like, an antagonist to look forward to. Well, obviously, like, Itoshi Sai will be up there, I think. Right? Actually, that's so hard because they made Isagi and Rin super, super powerful. I think there's going to be, like, full teams where it's super powerful. Everyone's saying no hurts. He's not a defender. Kunigami being a CDM in PXG was a one-time thing. He was extra motivated against Shido. Even if he does evolve later, he'll get something offense-oriented since that's literally his position. Kunigami should never step onto the pitch after that PXG performance? What? Kunigami did pretty decent. Bro got like 1 assist and he was blocking the whole time. Shido was in a bad environment in the NEL. He was free plus self, but he was placed in PXG against Rin, so restrictive environment. Bartra and City would have been the best for Shido. He would have evolved more. I think Bartra would have been good for Shido. I think not gonna lie, the only characters who would beat them are new Gen 11s. Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna get introduced to a lot more new Gen 11s. Bro, I think Kaneshiro, just to build up hype, should name drop every new Gen 11 at the same time. You know? Because, like, this is the only time we're gonna really see them, right? The U20 World Cup. It's the new Gen 11. You know? Okay. We got one more take after this. No 52%. Wait, you guys want Kunigami back in defense again? Wait, from a narrative standpoint, Loki should have not been the coach for PXG, but instead a new Gen 11. Guys, a new Gen 11. Chat. Loki is so... Guys, who? I think it's Air. This might genuinely be Arrow's influence, right? Because how... Guys, Loki is further than new Gen 11. I will say this every single time, right? This is like 3rd grade and 4th grade. Yes, Loki could do 3rd grade, a new Gen 11, but he's in 4th grade now, of world class. Loki is too good to be a new Gen 11. Exactly. He's past that level. So yes, he could qualify for new Gen 11. He fits the qualifications. He's a new generation, like a new generation 11 player, but he's good. Okay, Kiwi, new Gen 11. Loki, this was my Kiwi, new Gen 11. Okay, objectively speaking, Loki is the worst coach for several reasons. Okay, that is agreeable. His advice is surface level. Kiwi, come on. Did Arrow influence you here? New Gen 11? And lastly, the prospect of a 17-year-old teaching people of his age slash higher than his age was never going to make much logical sense. Wait, actually, Kiwi cooked here. It would have been better for the story if he was a coach, if he was never a coach, rather a new Gen 11 and actively play alongside the team in Charles. Kiwi, come on, man. He surpassed new Gen 11. But I see what you're saying, where he would have been better as a player. Better as a player. But I will say he already... I don't know. The new Gen 11 Loki one gets me a little bit. The Arrow effect. This way, not only would he, both the characters and readers have more of a gauge of how dangerous his speed is if they play him a full match, but we would be able to potentially see a better relationship between Loki and Charles. Instead of a master/student relationship that we have in the canon, but instead a more friendly relationship like Bachira and Isagi, or Snuffy and Mick Moon. I'm in love with you, Hiryo. Hey goes into chat just to say that. Yeah, no. Kiwi is definitely making sense here. I don't know about the new Gen 11. If Kiwi, you removed the new Gen 11 here, everything else would have made sense. But it does, okay, it does make sense. It does make sense, you know? I will say, everything makes sense here, except the new Gen 11 thing. That's just my take, though. My take on your take. Okay, let's get the poll going. I think we're ending on here. Special guest in the NEL. Yeah, that could work. If Loki, okay... If Loki actually does get announced as a new Gen 11, I'll send Kiwi $5 right now. I'll send Kiwi $5. That's way later. But I don't think, bro. I don't think so. Okay. I do agree with this take, though. I do agree with it. Like, most of it. I was sleepy as fuck and wasn't sure what to name it. Yeah, it's all good, Kiwi. It's all good. The new Gen 11, bro. That was too funny. Loki would be too much for other teams. Loki plus Rin plus Shido plus Charles. Wait, that might actually be too stacked. Are we thinking it's too stacked? I'm actually gonna agree with Kiwi on this one. If Kiwi removed like a new Gen 11, I think 99% of people would actually, or most people would agree with this. But it's also like Loki being super powerful in there. Just like a player in PXG. Loki's coach. Dude, you know what? We haven't actually seen an actual, like, physical coach. Besides maybe, like, Snuffy, right? Like an actual doesn't play, just a coach or something like that. Besides, like, Ego, right? That would have been cool for PXG. And then Loki's like a player. That would have been cool to see. Lavinho is worse than Loki. All he does is dance and make them look at how to move those legs. Lavinho was worse than Loki. I mean, it makes sense here. The prospect of a 17-year-old teaching people of his age higher than his age was never going to make much logical sense. Kiwi cooked at that point. Loki enough would make the use of Rin and Shido useless since Loki is all they need. Rin would get a charity goal if Loki feels like it. Chat, how many more days till leaks? It comes out on Monday. That's true, Rin. Or that's true, Stick. The only reason Ego made him a coach was because if he was a player, they would just 10-0 every single game. Loki played for 3 minutes and put Isagi into despair. There is no way BM would do anything against them. Yeah, keeping Charles and Loki duo reserved might be a good point. Okay. Honestly, I agree with half of this take, though. Like, I could see it happening. The new Gen 11, though, I just got influenced by that. Rin would play better as a winger rather than a striker. Oh, wait, this was Lemons' take. Wait, Kiwi and Lemons literally, did they do the exact same time take? Did they do their take at the exact same time? That's what I'm saying, guys. See the vision? Did you guys submit your take at the exact same time? Baratsuta will bring back Nagi. Low-key, this is just college. Okay, okay. Are we on? I don't know if the delay has caught up to this point yet. Yeah, I think the delay has caught up. So now I can start the poll. Okay. Noel Noah put Isagi on the field only because he was his fan favorite. Nagi will be brought back as a fan favorite for BLUELOCK TV. Guys. I feel like this would just ruin it. It would just soil it all. It would just soil it all. I think like the impact of Nagi getting eliminated would just wither away if they bring him back so soon. However, I could see this. He had Nagi's pin on him. We still haven't seen anything, right? And he's all like the prophets of BLUELOCK TV, right? So we'll see. 1 a.m. in India, but Hiryo stream more important. Let's go, okay? Didn't he say Nagi was his favorite character? I think he said Igaguri was, right? I mean, Nagi got like a spin-off, a movie, a light novel, literally everything, so... And of course, the guy didn't put his name so he wouldn't get his ass banned in the Discord. 54% say no. Yeah, I could see him go back later. Scared of the hate. All good, though. Does Baratsuta even own a team anymore? No, he's just like the manager of the JFU. Wait, guys, it's literally 50-50. Do we actually think he's gonna come back? Is this another Lurkers versus Chatters once again? Don't think Ego would allow that. Baratsuta already now thinks Ego can bring enough profit, and we saw how pro players can easily fall off popularity instantly, so his hype is already over. Really? I mean, he has like the most viewed clip or something like that. I feel like people were talking about him still. But yeah, people were also bad-mouthing him. They're all like, Nagi fell off. Are you from America? Yes. There's no way Nagi doesn't come back. I mean, I don't know about now. Maybe later in the series, but... Wait, guys, I just realized I went past what we were saying. Okay, that's it then. I just realized we went past. I went to Lemons' take and I was like, wait, we need to do one more. Okay, chat. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the stream. Wait, the timer is still there. The timer from before, from the start of the stream. Okay, Chattington. What the fuck is going on with my hair? All right. W fucking stream, bro. Funny takes. Good discussion and everything like that. Monday and no break. That's hype. And no break for next week. So, we'll see. We'll see. Monday will be the stream. Tuesday will be a video for it. I might do a video on, like, scaling potential. Who has the highest potential in BLUELOCK? Like, maybe making a tier list on that. Yeah, W stream as usual. Dude, W stream today. Actually super fun. Stop mewing? I'm not. Nah, I just joined. Why do people always join right when we end? But yeah, W fucking stream. I'll be streaming Monday for obviously going over the chapter, and then chapter review will go up on Tuesday with the officials. Join for the last 2 takes, and then no tier list, please. Ren, stick. It will be my influence. It won't just be the chat. It won't just be the chat. So it'll be just me. Just join too, unfortunate, Alex. All good, all good. Potential tier list, potential video. Maybe I won't even make it a tier list. Like, I'm just gonna go over like the top 5 players with most potential. My first stream and it was fun. Let's go, Drip. See you in the next one. All right. Appreciate you guys for showing up per usual, as always. An hour and 20 minutes. We actually went like 20 minutes over than the usual an hour. W fucking stream. Time flies by when you're having fun. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming for 100K. We'll see. It depends on like what time it is. But anyways, chat, take care. Hope you'll have good like finals, or if you did it, congratulations. Good shit on getting it done. W for y'all. Appreciate y'all always. Love you guys so much. Zane, Merlene, Genji, Chan, Chibi, Zane, Alex. Well, I said Zane twice. Ren, Kilo, Jabril, Kiwi, Lee. Dude, W fucking stream. I need my goat Nagi back, bro. Archie, Yazan, Mawberry, OK, Kiki, Decimo King. Appreciate you guys for stopping by per usual. I'll see y'all Monday. Yeah, Monday for the next stream, a Tuesday for the next video, and all the other stuff. If we do another tier list, you will never hear a peep of chat. It's all good. It's all good. Dude, the next time we do a tier list, it'll actually be generational. It'll be generational. All right, chat. Low-key thought that was